I will never forget the chilling details of the Southport tragedy. The serene town of Southport, known for its peaceful community and vibrant cultural scene, was shattered by an unimaginable act of violence. The streets, usually filled with laughter and joy, now echo with sorrow and disbelief. It's a stark reminder of the fragility of life. In moments like these, we are reminded of how precious and fleeting our time on this earth can be. The beauty of a sunny day, the warmth of a family hug, all can be overshadowed by sudden, senseless violence. Yesterday, a dance class in Southport, England, celebrating the music of Taylor Swift, turned into a scene of horror. What was meant to be a joyful occasion filled with music and dance was abruptly transformed into a nightmare that will haunt the community forever. A 17-year-old male entered the premises armed with a knife, launching a brutal attack that left 3 children dead and more injured. The dance studio, a place of creativity and expression, became a crime scene, with police and emergency responders working tirelessly to manage the chaos and provide aid to the victims. Taylor Swift expressed her profound shock on Instagram, saying, "The horror of yesterday's attack in Southport is washing over me continuously." Her words reflect the collective grief and disbelief felt by many around the world. As an artist whose music brings joy to millions, she is deeply affected by the tragedy that occurred in a place where her songs were being celebrated. She added, "These were just little kids at a dance class. Innocent children, full of dreams and aspirations, whose lives were cut short in an act of senseless violence. The image of their tiny shoes left behind on the dance floor is a haunting reminder of the lives lost and the futures that will never be realized." The attack has stunned Britain, a country already grappling with a knife crime crisis. The rising incidents of knife-related violence have left communities in fear and policymakers searching for solutions. This latest tragedy has only intensified the urgency to address this growing epidemic. King Charles III and Queen Camilla called the incident utterly horrific, while Prime Minister Keir Starmer stated the whole country is deeply shocked. Their statements underscore the national impact of the tragedy, as leaders and citizens alike struggle to comprehend the senseless loss of young lives. Merseyside Police Chief Constable Serena Kennedy described how the attacker began stabbing children and how brave adults tried to protect them. The bravery of those who intervened, risking their own lives to save the children, is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable horror. Tragically, 2 children died on Monday, and a third, a 9-year-old girl, succumbed to her injuries early this morning. The community has come together in mourning, holding candlelight vigils and creating memorials to honor the young lives lost. The outpouring of grief and support is a poignant reminder of the power of community in times of tragedy. 8 other children sustained stab wounds, with 5 remaining in critical condition. The medical teams are working around the clock to provide the best possible care, but the road to recovery will be long and arduous for those who survived the attack. 2 adults are also critically injured. Their injuries, both physical and emotional, will require extensive treatment and support. The impact of this tragedy extends beyond the immediate victims, affecting families, friends, and the entire community. The motive behind this savage act remains unknown. Investigators are diligently working to uncover any clues that might explain why such a horrific event took place. The search for answers is crucial in preventing future tragedies and bringing a sense of closure to those affected. Authorities are working tirelessly to understand why such devastating violence erupted in a place meant for joy and innocence. Community support events and gatherings are being organized to provide a space for collective mourning and healing. The resilience of the Southport community is evident as they come together to support one another in this difficult time. This incident serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the unpredictability of life and the need for vigilance and compassion in our communities. It calls for a renewed commitment to creating safe spaces for our children and addressing the root causes of violence in our society. Taylor Swift's words resonate deeply as the world mourns the loss of life and innocence and the horrendous trauma inflicted on everyone who was there. Her heartfelt message has brought comfort to many, reminding us of the importance of empathy and solidarity in the face of tragedy. Words cannot convey my sympathies to these families. The pain and suffering experienced by the families of the victims are beyond comprehension. The community's support and the nation's condolences are crucial in helping them navigate through this dark time. Stay tuned for more updates as this tragic story continues to unfold. As we await further information, let us hold the victims and their families in our thoughts and prayers, and strive to build a world where such senseless acts of violence are a thing of the past.